Have you ever wondered how to make the perfect pizza dough? What ingredients are used and how are they prepared to achieve the ideal texture and flavor? Pizza is one of the most popular foods worldwide, and it's true that the quality of the dough is one of the key factors in what makes a pizza truly delicious. But what's the secret behind a perfect pizza dough? Is it the recipe, the kneading technique, or the fermentation time that makes a difference? In this video, I will take you step by step through the process of making pizza dough, sharing tips and tricks so you can make your own delicious homemade pizza and surprise your friends and family. So if you're a pizza lover and want to discover the secrets behind a perfect dough, keep watching until the end. Pizza dough is the heart of a good pizza. It is the base on which the ingredients are placed and what gives the pizza its unique texture and flavor. However, making a perfect pizza dough it's not an easy task. The quality of the dough depends on several factors, such as the quality of the ingredients, the fermentation time, the water temperature, and the kneading technique. In this video, I will show you how to make a classic pizza dough and give you some tips and tricks so you can customize it to your liking. I will explain what type of flavor is best for making pizza dough, how to measure the ingredients correctly, and how to knead the dough to achieve a perfect texture and proper fermentation. It is the most popular food in the planet. Pizzas are an Italian invention, but a worldwide obsession. In the United States alone, 3 billion units are consumed each year at a rate of 350 slices per second. Americans spend over $45 billion on them. But how is pizza made at one of the most famous chains in the world? Pizza has its origins in Naples in the late 17th century. The dough was flattened, topped, and cooked in bread ovens. It was known as Napolitan pizza and was a food for the humble people. Pizza is not a frozen burger. It is a living organism that grows with different temperatures and humidities. It is much more complex than it seems. Domino's Pizza revolutionized the way of eating at home. It began in 1860 by Tom Managem and his brother in a small town in Michigan. Today, it has more than 15,000 stores in over 85 countries worldwide. Domino's Pizza is one of the most famous pizza chains globally. The company employs over 2,900 people in 17 countries. The real innovation of Domino's was its commitment to home delivery. Door-to-door pizza delivery wasn't popularized in the 1960s. Tom developed an innovative pizza delivery box that allowed for the delivery of more pizzas at home. Tom invented the corrugated cardboard box that revolutionized the pizza industry. They used a thicker cardboard that makes it easier for the pizzas to stay hot, not get damaged during delivery, and can be stacked, allowing for more deliveries per trip. Tom was passionate about marketing and in 1973 launched a breakthrough campaign. Domino's delivers in 30 minutes or less. If not, it's free. The 30-minute or less promise was a success, changing the course of their entire company. Domino's delivery guarantee helped them become a pizza chain with sales of over $5 billion. It takes more than just a very fast chef to meet this high demand. It all starts with the dough. The dough is undoubtedly the most important element of the pizza. To make the dough, a giant mixture is needed. Several ingredients are poured into a large mixer. There are 6 main ingredients for making the dough: flour, salt, sugar, water, yeast, and oil. The mixer kneads everything until it becomes an homogeneous and compact dough. It is a very powerful machine. The dough is left to rest for a few minutes. The yeast creates 2 products, alcohol and carbon dioxide. The alcohol evaporates in the oven, and it's the carbon dioxide that makes the dough rise. The dough requires time for the yeast to do its thing. That's why a slow fermentation produces a more flavorful dough. The dough rises for about half an hour, then is introduced into a cutting machine that divides the large dough into smaller pieces. Each ball of dough that comes out of the production line is a fresh ingredient. The pizza dough balls are delivered to the restaurants. Each worker transports the dough on trays to the table. A light layer of cornmeal prevents the dough from sticking to the surface. They place a portion of pizza dough on top of the cornmeal. Then, they start stretching the dough with their hands to spin and flatten it. They stretch the dough until it has a thin edge, like pencil. Some of the pizza makers are also professionals at tossing it in the air. These metal grates help ensure that the dough is the right size while also guaranteeing perfect baking. Next is the tomato sauce. But first, how is tomato sauce made? It all starts in the field. The harvester is responsible for picking all the tomatoes. Rotary cutters cut the plant as the harvester passes over the crop. Once cut, the plants go up a conveyor belt into the harvester. Inside the harvester, metal tines shake the tomatoes to free them from the vines. An electronic color sorter rejects the greens. A conveyor belt transfers the ripe red tomatoes to a trailer that moves alongside the harvester. Once they have a load of 24 tons, they deliver the tomatoes to the factory. The tomatoes land in a channel filled with water, where stones sink to the bottom and are removed. They are then plunged into a very hot bath. This scalds the tomatoes and loosens their skins. The peeled tomatoes go on to another conveyor belt where the sprayers rinse them again. The tomatoes are then cut and crushed to obtain crushed tomato. At the same time, they pour olive oil into a container and add onions and garlic. It's heated for a few minutes and added to the crushed tomato. After some time, when the tomato sauce has thickened, they add salt and oregano. They are placed in containers and sent from the tomato factory to the restaurants to make the pizza. Once at the restaurant, the pizza maker takes the tomato sauce with a spoon and spreads it over the entire pizza dough. With 3 simple turns, the sauce is spread around the dough, leaving a distance of the width of a thumb between the sauce and the edge of the crust. Next is the cheese. But first, how is pizza cheese made? Mozzarella is the most popular cheese used in making pizzas. The cheese in large blocks is transported on conveyor belts to a shredder that breaks it down into smaller pieces. It is then stored in bags and sent to Domino's restaurants. Once the pizza maker finishes with the tomato sauce, the cheese is added. To do this, the pizza maker pours 2 large handfuls of mozzarella cheese onto the pizza until it covers the entire surface. So now it's time to finish the pizza. Pepperoni, a type of curded salami made from a texture of pork and beef seasoned with paprika, is added. Finally, it is placed in the oven and baked for a few minutes. Once golden, the pizza is removed from the oven and placed in a cardboard box. Before closing the box, the pizza is cut into slices. The workers can make 50 boxes in less than 2 minutes. That's how a delicious Domino's pizza is made. So well, who's hungry? What's your favorite pizza? Leave your opinion in the comments. Making a good pizza dough is an art that requires time, patience, and practice. Although each pizzeria has its own recipe and preparation process, pizza doughs are generally made with simple ingredients like flavor, water, yeast, salt, and sugar. The key to getting a perfect dough is to knead it properly and let it rest so that the yeast ferments and the dough rises. If you feel like making your own pizza dough at home, don't be afraid to experiment with different recipes and techniques until you find the one that best suits your taste. Enjoy your delicious homemade pizza. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it and share it with someone else who might be interested. Also, subscribe to this channel by activating the notification to keep learning. Best regards.